focus them on your, in between your eyebrows. Chakshuhu cha eva antare bhruvoho, in the center of your eyebrows. Then prana pano samau kritva. Then prana and apan. Which is prana and apan? Nasa bhantara charino. The expression of this prana and apan as our breathing. Breathing in is called prana, breathing out is called apana. So this prana and apana has to be made samaha. Sama means harmonious, same. Literally it means same. Make the incoming and outgoing breath same. Prana apano samo krutva nasa bhantara charino, which is flowing, which is moving in our nostrils. That prana and apana make it saman. Having made it saman, Bhagavan says in the following words that yatendriya manobuddhihi, controlling your mind and intellect, munihi, one who has understood through reflection the nature of the self, moksha parayanaha, having taken that moksha itself as the supreme goal, when he sits in this way, free from ichha, bhaya and krodha, desire, anger and fear, he becomes free. He is called free. He is always free. Yas sada mukta eva saha. So let us go step by step. Sparshan kritva bahir bahyan. So when we sit for meditation, after gaining the understanding of our own self, after gaining the knowledge theoretically and conviction in our intellect that I am that consciousness, pure, I am not the doer, I am same in all the beings, I am infinite, I am free from all vikar, modification. This knowledge, when we have gained and we are convinced about it, but still that state of what you call nirvikalpa samadhi is not attained, then we have to practice this meditation. So Bhagavan says, after you sit, that details about sitting and how and all those things will be taken up in the next chapter, says that after sitting for meditation, one should keep the sense, the objects of the world outside. Keep the world outside. When we sit for meditation, it is like an inner journey we have to take to the subject. World is an object. World is seen and I am the seer. So it is not the journey toward the seen, but it is journey toward the seer. So when we sit for meditation, Bhagavan says, keep the outer objects outside. Outer objects are anyway outside. What does it mean? It means that don't contemplate on them. Don't think about them. When we hear some sound, don't think of that sound. When we get some other perception, don't think about them. Anyway, if we close our eyes, all the forms and colors, they remain outside. When we close our mouth, all the taste remain outside. When we sit at one place also, without moving, all the touch also remains outside. But the nose, we cannot close it. And our ears also remains open. So whatever one hears and whatever one smells, that also one need not contemplate on. Not only about the world which is experienced now, but one should not even go into memory lane, like trying to remember the past objects which I have experienced. So keep the world outside by not contemplating on them, because they enter our system when we contemplate. Like now in your mind, you hear my words and that enters your mind. Such a great miracle actually, I tell you, it's a great miracle. Now all of you are sitting here, what is there in your mind? Whatever it is there. Now I will put one thing in your mind. Monkey. See, it has gone. Nice fat monkey with a long tail, jumping from one tree to another and smiling also. Bas, this monkey has gone into your mind. Why it has gone? Because you heard and now you give details also. Your own color you put. I must have said this much long tail, you have added 3 or 4 feet more. That is your what you call, your freedom to add whatever. So it enters, and when that monkey enters, it starts jumping around. You can't stop it because you have made it, you created it. You have created, like that cartoon and all, no? They created that cartoon, and then those cartoon figures jump here and there. So outer world enters our mind, we add some masala to it, and that it keeps on jumping, dancing. People come into our mind, they become alive, they start moving around in our mind, giving advice, doing all sorts of things. Bhagavan says, outer objects, outside people, outside place, outside situation, outside all that experiences which you had, keep them outside only. They are not required for meditation. So let them remain outside. Very beautiful term. So sparshan kritva bahir bahyan. Keep the sparsha outside. Having done that, lot of our agitation of the mind gets controlled. See, therefore this state is difficult in the beginning, but if we have followed the previous sadhana, then it becomes easy. Then chakshuhu cha eva antare bhruvoho. Our eyes actually are very sensitive. And eyes, they are what you call, they follow the mind, follow the thoughts very, very this. If I have a thought of some color, of some form and all, the eyes will, even the physical eyes will turn to see it like as though. And they see it very clearly when you are dreaming, the eyes keep on moving here and there. It's called rapid eye movement. When we are dreaming, now dreaming means we are creating a dream world, but this eyes, physical eye also keep moving because they keep seeing that picture and they are coming, all those. So these eyes play a very important role. They move according to our thoughts. Therefore, one who is restless, his eyes move a lot. One who is calm and peaceful, the eyes also becomes very calm, peaceful. If you look at the Mahatma's eyes, like Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi's and all, they're absolutely still and deep, like. You can go into the eyes and you are in another Brahmanda altogether. So, while meditating, if we keep the eye steady, then the mind also becomes steady. It is easier to keep the eye steady. And Bhagwan's, depending, see, when we are what you call little sad and all, our eyes goes down. When doing chinta and all, we do like this chinta. नीचे जमीन पे देखते, चिंता ऐसे करते नहीं कभी. What are you doing? मैं चिंता कर रहा हूँ. ऐसे चिंता नहीं, ऐसे तो महात्मा लोग ऊपर देखते हैं. If you see the photograph of Ram Tirtha, he is looking up, he is thinking. But other people, they are doing chinta like this. Even pravachan mein actually sometimes people ऐसे बैठ जाते हैं. That means very, what you call, bore हो गए. अब कब खत्म हो जाएगा pravachan? It's called sign of boredom. नीचे देखते तो some depressing thought, सामने देखते some motivation and all कि आगे बढ़ना है, ये करना है, आगे बढ़ना है. But when we look up, that means we have inspiring thought or going beyond the ordinary thinking and all. So it helps if we look up while meditating, not with the eyes open, but as though looking up, with our eyes closed, as though looking in between the eyebrows. So it helps to quieten the mind, because the mind is the eyes are in the habit of going forward or down only, generally. So, when we go up, our thoughts also start going up or becoming more sublime, and they subside. So it helps if one keeps the eyes as though focused in between the eyebrows, where they say is the chakra also. But forget about the chakra, but even one has to just as though looking up. So that is Bhruvoho cha eva antare chakshuhu. That makes the mind more quiet. Then pranapano samau kritva. Then the pranayam. Actually this one has to learn proper pranayam. Otherwise also, again our mind and thoughts are directly related to our breathing. When our thoughts become little negative and all, our breathing becomes erratic. The breathing, either we are very excited or very angry or very jealous or very this, that, the breathing becomes erratic. Breathing becomes non-harmonious. Breathing is directly connected again to your thinking. Just by looking at a person's breathing, you know what he is thinking. I mean, need not worry about that. But angry and all, you know that बाबूजी को गुस्सा आ रहा है, हाँ कैसे पता? उनके नाक में देखो ज़्यादा हवा निकल रही है, गरम हवा निकल रही है, गरम हवा में गरम गुस्सा है. So when we make the breathing, we regulate it, the incoming and outgoing breath, first through practice, and then it should spontaneously, if it becomes more regulated, then the mind also starts becoming more and more calm and peaceful. Because when the breathing is not getting affected, that means the mind has become calm. It's like the lake. When the boat is there on the lake and that boat is moving very softly and all, without disturbing the water, when the water is not disturbed, you know that boat is moving very softly, gently. But when it wants to move in a particular direction, and like even some swimmers and all, when they practice swimming and all, you should never swim with them. They will kick you and they will scratch you all over because they are out to this. But when a person becomes expert, he so smoothly will that even the waters don't move so much. So similarly, our thoughts, when they are calm and peaceful, our breathing becomes absolutely rhythmic. Or, on the other hand, when the breathing becomes rhythmic, the mind starts becoming calm and peaceful. So, prana panav samau krutva, having made our breathing rhythmic, they should have a particular rhythm. It's like the beating of what you call tabla and all. It has a particular rhythm. Similarly, the breathing should have a particular rhythm. So, nasa bhantara charinam. So, having done this, the next step Bhagavan says in the next verse, yatendriyamano buddhihi munir moksha parayanaha विगतेच्छा भय क्रोधः यः सदा मुक्त एव सः यतेन्द्रियमनो बुद्धिः मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणः विगतेच्छा भय क्रोधः यः सदा मुक्त एव सः. Yatendriya mano buddhihi. Then again, the meditator, the dhyana yogi, should have complete control over his senses, his mind and intellect.